Today I'm making 100-hour brownies. These brownies take 100 hours to make, and they're apparently supposed to be the best brownies ever. First I have to make brown butter, which I think is just boiled butter. Okay, I left for 2 minutes and now something's definitely happening. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Okay, the butter's turning brown, I think. Oh, there's a lot of steam. That's a lot. Okay. Okay. I'm not making 100-hour brownies now.
Today we're making brownies, but we're not making just any brownies, we're making 100-hour brownies. I've wanted to make these forever. I've seen them all over my For You page, so let's get into it. This is some dark chocolate, but I'm also going to use some Tony's brownie chocolate. It has chunks of brownie in it. We're going to start by making our brown butter. I wish you guys could smell this. It smells amazing. Getting excited. Adding our espresso powder. Coffee just really enhances the chocolate flavor. Add a couple of ice cubes to help it cool down. The next step is whipping together your eggs and sugar. You want to whip them until they're fluffy. I like my brownie fudgy and really chocolatey. Add in our butter. Add in our melted and a little bit cooled chocolate. Now we add our flour. More chocolate. Also adding in a bit of white chocolate because why not? I'm gonna wrap these up and put them in the fridge. I'll see you guys in 3 days to bake them and eat them. I'm so excited.
I decided to make 100-hour brownies. Apparently, these are supposed to be the best brownies you'll ever have. I was craving a sweet treat this evening, so I decided to make them. I did, however, realize halfway through I would not be able to have them tonight. But anyways, I started off by making this decadent brown butter infused with espresso powder. Then I chopped up 4 dark chocolate bars and let them melt in the infused brown butter. Then I combined my eggs, the world supply of sugar, and vanilla extract. Then, if you're poor like me, you'll have to whisk by hand. Do this until light and fluffy or until you give up. But hey, it is a good arm workout. Look at that. This is where I gave up. So then I sifted, because I'm a literal baking champion, cocoa powder and espresso powder and salt and mixed. Then I poured in my brown butter, espresso, chocolate mixture and mixed. Oh, I chopped up 4 more chocolate bars, half dark, half milk, and stirred it in. Like the elite I am, I sifted in my flour and I mixed. Now let me tell you, this batter is THICC thick. Then I lined my dish with parchment paper and I poured in my batter. Don't forget a little spoonful to try later. I had to cut my paper because it was too big, but then I dusted with my extra chocolate shavings. Yum! Then had a battle with the plastic wrap. Chill out, I'll plant a tree later. Then after you spill all your strawberries, make room in the fridge and put it in there for 72 hours. I'm not kidding, this batter literally made me anyways, come back in 72 hours because...
I don't know whether you've heard about the 100-hour brownies, okay, but today was a gloomy day and my seasonal depression was staring at me through the window. Oh, no, that's the neighbour's cat. You can't come in. Anyways, I decided to make myself feel better about everything in my life. I'm going to make 100-hour brownies, which is, I'm going to say counterintuitive, actually, because surely the instant gratification of having a brownie in 2 hours is going to be better than having a brownie on Tuesday. But anyways, I've started. Now, legend says that these are the best brownies you'll ever have in your entire life, and I'm going to be honest with you, if it's not... There will be some strong words, okay? But the recipe's in the caption if you want to make it with me. So you've browned some butter, added some coffee, and then you whip together some eggs and sugar. And if you do not have a whipper upper, you know, the handheld ones, or a mixer, it's going to hurt your arms, okay? And lucky I want to get jacked because my arm almost fell off. Anyway, so now you've got one arm that's working, one arm that's not working. Pour some of the butter back into your mixture, cut up some chocolate, melt it, pop that in, add some flour, whisk it up again, and then obviously try some. Okay, let me tell you. This is incredible. I don't care about the raw eggs. I would eat this shit right now. But I didn't, okay? It's called self-control, right? Sometimes I have it, sometimes I don't. Pop it into your baking tin, then put some cling film over it, and then it goes in the fridge for 72 hours. 72, all right? So come back in a while and we'll bake it.
Let's make brownies, except this time we're not just making any brownies, we're making 100-hour brownies. These have been sitting in the fridge for 4 days, and today we're gonna bake them. I have been dreaming about these. I got a fresh bar of Tony's Chocolonely to top it off, because just what these need is more chocolate. Tony's is just so good. These look good. It looks like chocolate ganache. Into the oven they go for 30 minutes at 350. These are to the oven. I think they're done. I hope they're done. Brownies come out of the oven. You put them immediately into the freezer, which I've worked in the food industry my whole life. I've taken enough food handler's permits. I know that's not food safe, but I did it for the sake of science. My friends hopefully will be okay. Now these have been in the freezer for a while. You're supposed to let them refrigerate for another whole day, but I can't wait. So we're gonna try to get them out. That has to be one of the fudgiest brownies I've ever seen. The cross section. It looks so fudgy and perfect. I used 3 kinds of chocolate. Let them sit in the fridge for 4 days. Are you guys a middle edge or corner brownie person? I'm definitely a corner person. I love the edges. Oh, I wanted to say it was overhyped. It's not. Look at that. This is the best brownie I've ever had. You guys need to make these.
I shared a video of me making the 100-hour brownies on the internet almost 2 years ago now, and I kid you not, I have received a message asking for the recipe every single day since. And I can promise you that after making these, you will never go back to making normal brownies ever again. So to make these, you want to start off by browning some butter in a pan. You basically want to melt your butter on high heat until it starts to boil, continuously stirring for around 5 minutes until it starts to turn brown. At this point, add in an ice cube, some coffee, and take it off the heat. In a separate bowl, break up your dark chocolate and then use that warm butter mixture to melt the dark chocolate. Whilst that's cooling, you want to whisk together some eggs and sugar until the mixture turns a bit lighter in color and gets nice and airy. And then finally, you just want to mix in your chocolate and butter mixture from earlier. After that, you can just add in all your dry ingredients. All the measurements will be in the caption. And finally, the last step is to add in some chocolate chips. I like to buy a bar of milk chocolate from the shops and just roughly chop that up. Now you're probably wondering, why are these called 100-hour brownies? And it's because the original recipe calls to leave these in the fridge for 4 days. And the reason for this is because it makes the brownies much fudgier and richer. However, personally, I've made these brownies over 50 times. And in my opinion, you only really need to leave them in the fridge overnight to get the same results. So here is me the next day cooking my brownies. As soon as you pull them out the oven, you want to pop them in the freezer for 30 minutes. Do not skip this step. The shocking temperature basically locks in all the moisture. So that time is up, you can just pop them straight back into the fridge for a couple hours and they are ready to eat.
In 100 hours, these brownies are supposed to be the best brownies you will ever have. But I'm not so sure yet. I started off by browning some butter, then transferred to a bowl to let cool. And in a separate bowl, I cracked 4 eggs.
Why'd I do that?
Then I scrambled the eggs and poured the cool melted butter, vanilla extract, and sugar, which I genuinely had no clue I was about to use this much sugar. I then gave it all a mix, and in another bowl, I added chocolate chips with 1 teaspoon of coconut oil and microwaved in 30-second increments until melted and poured it all with the mixture. Combining this was so satisfying, but low-key an arm workout. And just a reminder, I know I typically do nutritious recipes, but I just had to try this recipe out, and we gotta have everything in balance and moderation. So I mixed the dry ingredients together, and I had to add some oat flour because I love it. I folded it in with the wet, added even more chocolate chips, and poured it into a parchment-lined baking dish. And you just have to try the raw brownie batter, and honestly,
Oh, that's really good. It's the brown butter. Sugar? Brown butter. I brown the butter.
I topped with even more chocolate chips, covered it with saran wrap, and I'm letting it sit for almost 4 days, so come back to see the results.
Brownies are the best brownies that you'll ever make, but there's only one catch. They take 100 hours to make.
Hold up, I had the idea to do this. What the fuck? I did 50% of this. She did a lot more than me, probably 90% of this, and I did 10%. It's 100-hour brownies. They taste amazing. There was a lot of hard work done by me, and I really wanted to do these. Supposedly, Alicia wants me to go over this and like talk about my thoughts and feelings and all that, so we're gonna do it. I suppose that I've got to speed up as well, so we're browning browning butter, we're doing the eggs, vanilla essence went in. Oh my god, this is going way too quick. First thing was browning the butter and then adding espresso powder into it. Then we added, so you had a dry and wet mix, and we did the dry mix first, which was your basics, and then you add the brown butter and you mix it in, and you make sure it's fluffy. We added broken up dark chocolate, a lot of dark chocolate, and heaps more espresso powder than what the recipe asked for.
Okay, people, we're doing a voiceover.
No.
This is called 100-hour brownies because you do the mixtures and they take a little bit of while because you got to brown the butter and all that, make the wet mixture and the dry mixture, and then you add them together and then you put them in the fridge. They stay overnight in the fridge, and then in the next day you bake them, and then you put them back in the fridge, and then you heat them up later, and they're amazing.
So my best friend Alvin from Tasty made this video making 100-hour brownies. I can barely even count to 100, but yeah, I wanted to try them. So you start off by browning some butter, then you add some coffee and ice cubes. A volcano eruption made a debut after I added this, but it's fine, I just let it reboot. Now I just mixed all the ingredients together, then put that into a tray, then left it in the fridge for 3 days. Let me tell you the things I did wrong. You're supposed to use a lot of high quality chocolate, but my bank account said no, so I just settled with a chocolate made for us broke folk. Also, technically, I am a fraud. I only waited 90 hours, but like I didn't want to make these at 2 a.m. 3 days later, I baked them, then put them back in the fridge for another day, and then after that, they're done. These taste like brownies, just way more luxurious. If you don't like fudgy brownies, first of all, I will pray for you, but yeah, you might not want to do this. Would I wait this long ever again? No, but these are the best brownies I've ever had, I think, but that's it. Bye.
Hello, you lot. Guess what? It's been 100 hours. The brownies are ready. And let me tell you, these things are the only thing that got me through last week. And you know what? I feel like I can safely say that I've given these brownies more dedication than some of your exes or situationships would have given you. So if you want to know what the meaning of true love is, go make yourself some 100-hour brownies and you're going to learn. Sorry about that. We've browned butter, we've added espresso, we've melted chocolate, we've even whipped together sugar and eggs for so long, I thought my arm was going to fall off. So we put the batter into the batter holder, otherwise known as a tray. I was looking for the word, it evaded me. And then you put it in the fridge for 3 days. Now, when the 3 days came around, I was violently hungover. Okay, I'm a self-proclaimed grandma, right? My party days are far behind me. And then I decided to play beer pong on a random Saturday night. So Sunday was a challenge for me. And halfway through a day full of battling anxiety and trying to stop the room from spinning, I realized I had to cook these things. So I shot out of bed, I cooked them, and then you're kind of meant to freeze them for 30 minutes, but my freezer couldn't even fit them. So I whacked them in the fridge and I went back to bed. So they spent a day in the fridge, and then I got up and I got them out this morning. And I thought to myself, you know what? These are the only things that have been getting me through the past week. And I was so ready to be amazed. And amazed? Oh, let me tell you I was. I've never had a brownie like this in my life. Okay, they are so fudgy and beautiful. And oh my God, if you microwave them, it's like a whole new world. Think Jasmine and Aladdin, okay? They are actually worth the 100 hours wait. But I don't know what to make next, so tell me.
It's been 100 hours and the 100-hour brownies are ready. I could not be more excited for these. It looks like they're cracked. I definitely didn't wait 100 hours to see that, but it's okay. I'm gonna put them in the oven for 5 minutes just to warm them up. Okay, it's hot. Okay, they smell and look so good. It's not coming out, so I'm just... Okay, it came out. It's officially time to cut a piece. TikTok, I'm being safe with this knife. Don't take this video down. I may have actually done something right for once in my life because holy okay, I guess I just try it now. I'm like not ready because this took 100 hours. I'm expecting it to be perfect. Okay, cheers. This is life-changing. My life has changed forever. I did that.